Good morning class. Today in detail we will be going to go with the lesson number 5, that is about the forest. How its uses and how we need to protect. So before the using, before protecting, first we will get to know what is meant by forest, because in the when introduction, when a synopsis is get done, I will say every person's, every perspective, their views are different. So for some, forest means a land where completely trees, huge trees, it will be grown. For some, it is about the place where the wild animals will be existing. For some, it's a forest is a place where tribal people, nomadic people, they'll be going, they'll be existing. So now we will be getting to know what is the definition of the forest. Not completely pure the definition, but everyone's their perspective, their ideas are being different to the forest. So page number 49. What it means the forest. Forest means many things to different people. So just now I will say the forest is a place where for every person, if their ideas on the forest is being different. We'll see what it having to deal about. Some people are afraid of forest, thinking that it is a home of wild animals, snakes, insects, and dangerous places like deep gorges, cliffs, and rocks. So in the coming for some they will be fearing that the forest is a place for them. For some it is a wildlife. Then for some it is a place of danger places. Danger places like gorges. Then next rocks, cliffs. Gorges is completely thick type of forest where we can't find any place to stay or to reside. Rocks is big rocks which have been existing. Cliffs is like a valley, like mountains, and the other side is completely bare. So mostly forest we will get to know on the Discovery channels about man versus wild, how he will be going into the deep of the forest. If you haven't saw, or I'm not sure, but once if you saw the man versus wild on a Discovery, then we'll get to know what forest, different kinds of forest which has been existing in the world. So for some people, a forest is a wildlife, and for some people it is a danger, because no life is existing, no connection between the people. So others have such fear and walk around the forest as their homes, even play in the forest. To some, forests are sacred places whose deities are worshipped. To yet others, it is a place from where they get raw material like timber, bamboo, or berry leaf, or hunt animals and sell them in the market. So for some other people, it is like a boat. Then some other people for like worship, and for some other people it is like what we can say, getting job employment. By selling you the natural resources like leaves, bamboos, flowers, or honey, what they are getting, even the hunting animals, they are getting them. So every perspectives, every person's their ideas are different. Wildlife, completely animals, all this one. The next danger because of the life, how it is been existing in the world in such a manner. Home, because of the they live, their existing. So for that manner, it is like home. Worship the deities to one place, this god, goddesses, their deities, their religious beliefs are going to exist. And employment, by hunting the animals, by getting the natural resources. In this way, the forest is going to be get used. Now, some other people, they have their different opinion, but as I am saying, every person's their views, their ideas regarding the forest is going to differ, completely going to be get different. Similarly, different people use forest differently. Some people live in simple shelters in forest and grow few vegetables, etc., and gather food and tubers and hunt for small animals. Some others use the forest to graze their animals, sheep, goat, cows, etc. Some others cultivate by making small clearings or podu in the forest. This we have get to know about podu agriculture, shifting agriculture. You have read them in your class 6 in the chapter about Penguru. Many people use forests for cutting down trees, bamboos, and selling it for paper or furniture factories in towns. Yes, others look forest as a place where it can be converted into fields, tourist resorts, or dams for storing water. So still more what it is will get used here means it will be get used for podu agriculture. Then another they will be using for construction of the dams. Then some other they will be using it as a tourist resort. So these are the perspectives, these are the views of the people in different ways. Different people they will be using. Some for wildlife, some they will consider as danger, some for them are home, like for tribal people. They will worship the deities near to the plants, near to the trees, and most of the places. And it also creates an environment like food agriculture. The next is graze of animals. What are the domestic animals they will be using? They will be grazing animals to the forest for their food. And some they will be using for fields like food agriculture as a tourist spot, attraction, tourism. The next construction of the dams, the land or the forest area will be getting here. The dam is being going to meant for the storage of the water. So of course we need not to remember that human beings not only living beings who use forest. Trees, plants, grasses, birds, insects, animals, fishes, countless beings live in and use the forest. So when we think of forest, we need to think about them too. So not only we humans use all this one, even the forest means all the animals living from the wild animals, living from the domestic animals, birds, insects, all over the water. The nature has created the animals, insects, birds, creatures. So everyone is being going to depend on the forest irrespective of the human beings. So now we will be going to have a look on in detail to see more what. How do we define a forest will depend upon how we look at them. For example, one easy definition can be a large tract of land covered by forest. While this may be a useful definition, it has several limitations. For example, we need to ask how large a tract. How do we mean by covered by trees? How thickly covered? How can we differentiate between a forest and plantation covered by trees? Can a forest be complete without undergrowth, animal, birds, insects? There may be many more questions like these about any definition. Nevertheless, we need to have the common understanding of what forest is. Perhaps we need to say that the more forests have many these species. So the definition what we have said here, mostly the forest is a large tract of land covered by trees. So mostly this is what the mostly it is being defined definition. Larger tract means an area place which is being covered by the trees. So according to this definition, more of the it is being going to get covered as most. So but still, how can we say that how much of land is there, how much of plants is there? How can we get to know what exactly the land, how it is there, which place? So still more question. So all basically according to not completely definition defined, but mostly it goes with this term like large area which is being covered by the plants or the trees. So basically the forest has 4 classifications, meaning density, how the forest is going to get classified. What it is in the heading is basis of density, based on density. Here 4 aspects are there. What are the 4 aspects are means very dense forest. Then second one is about dense forest. Then third is about open scrub forest, and fourth is last about degraded forest. So these on this basis of density, these 4 bases, the density of the population is being going to be defined. So very dense is very thick forest, completely covered with the trees and the plants. No type of habitation, like evergreen forest you can see, completely throughout the year it has been going on. Very thick, very dense. Little bit of dense when compared to the very dense. Next is open scrub. Open scrub is open place, the trees and the plants will be grown, how the animals in habitations will be going to exist. So degraded means how it is going to get changing or more of cutting down, and then deforestation. So how it has been going to get up. So on these 4 bases, the forest density we can get to know. get involved, do all this thing. So only this what in simple term what it means is undergrowth. Undergrowth now we can say our countries are undergrowth, which is still in the process of growth. So like plants, trees, grass, all in the little human interface needs to take care. Second aspect. Third one, considerable biodiversity. This is very important, and you have been coming across with the in subject of biology, biodiversity. What is meant by biodiversity? How to protect all this. So biodiversity, where many kinds of plants and animals live and breed naturally without interference. So here is a way in the forest where the biodiversity exists, where numerous type of plants, trees, along with the animals, reproduction system, breeding, growing the plants, everything will be happen without human interference. Means like we can go with a very dense forest without the human interference, without anyone, like Amazon forest, which is very thick and very dense forest. So likewise without human interference, that existing of the biodiversity. Now fourth, in India at least most forests are inhabited by people who have been living in them by adapting themselves to the condition of the forest, but without changing them too much. So like here the home, so without changing, like tribal people, what they are doing, they are inhabited, they are living in the forest, but not much of changing to the forest, and at the same time they are also not changing to adopt, to go with the city life, rural life. So these tribal people, a little bit of changes. What they are doing, like agriculture, go to agriculture, shifting agriculture. They are not clearing the complete forest or the land. Only some part of the land they'll do cutting down of the trees. This we know from the 6th class. Shifting agriculture, go to agriculture, where one area land will be get shifted to the other after many years. So only few they are changing, like go to agriculture, grazing of animals. So likewise, according to their use, they have been using not, and at the same time, hunting of animals when they need, they use to hunt animals. When they need the natural resources from the forest like flowers, fruits, and whatever the things they need it. And then when they are in need, they are using. And other than the using of time, they will be living in the forest along with the same animals, plants. So likewise, not that much of changing they are doing. So once again, I will be saying the density of the forest, 4 aspects. Very dense forest. Second is dense forest, open scrub and degraded. In the textbook out of the first one, length and the breadth, the density is been defined. Then next is undergrowth of the forest. Third is biodiversity. Fourth is about the inhabitants of the people, not much of changing to the forest and their lifestyle. So people living around the forest use them for a variety of purposes. For wood, building cottages, making agricultural tools, fuel, grazing animals, worship, solitude, etc. People living far away from forests too have been using the forest for many things like wood, medicines, which they buy in the market. Thus, many people earn their livelihood by collecting forest produce and selling them. Later on, we shall see how these different kinds of forests often come into conflict with each other and how these conflicts are handled. So, the people who have been living in the forest, like tribal people, all this, they have been directly depending on the forest, like cutting down of the plants, trees, using. And in the 7th class, we have been used about the paper making process, how the timber, if timber is we not get bamboo, they were using. So likewise, alternates they started. And next we also saw about the medicinal, Ayurvedic, all the plants they were using from the nature, from the direct dependence. Now as far as the people who have been living in the cities, urban areas, they are again depending on the forest but not directly. If you want any medicines about the things, we have been getting from the market. So market ultimately is from the forest. So the people who have been living in the forest, tribal people, directly depending on the forest, and eventually the people who have been living like us in the cities, still depending on the forest for furniture, for equipment, all this, whether in the medical purpose or whether in the other purpose. So now next it is about now we will getting to know what are the different kinds of forests, where it exists, how the climatic conditions, how it is in there. So overall the location of the forest and what are the different kinds of the forest. Where do forests grow? There is a difficult question to answer this one. Several thousand years ago, forests grew almost everywhere where there was soil, sunshine and rain. Thus, forests did not grow only in the Arctic regions or high up in the snow-covered Himalayas a rocky desert or on a sandy sea coast. Leaving aside much spaces, forests grew almost everywhere. However, as human beings took agriculture, living in villages, towns, forests were cut down for agriculture, mines, plantation, industries. Slowly, by the beginning of 20th century, forests were confined only to grants that were not useful for agriculture. Regions that were hilly, swampy rock, etc., which were too cold or far away from population centers, retained forest cover. Forests can be classified on the basis of different criteria. For example, how can we classify elements on the basis of density? Like I can say, dense pair of the vegetation. How can we very dense forest, open scrub, degraded forest. This classification helps us to understand where we have thick forest cover and where it is in a degraded situation. Another way of classifying forest is by looking at the type of vegetation that grows in them. Different kinds of trees grow in places which have particular climate, combination of rainfall, temperature, cycle of dry, wet and hot months, etc. For example, some trees such as conifer trees like pine will only grow in the cold climatic conditions which have snowfall. Some trees like teak grows in the regions of moderate rain and warm temperature. The density of trees will also depend on the nature of rainfall and temperature. So, how about classification of the forest? So, earlier from the 15th century, some years before, the forest is a place where they need only the sunlight, soil and the rain. So, with these three, mostly the areas, the plantation, the trees will be going to took. But after the when we humans have been started settling down one places, so they wanted the place to live. After living, they want some work to do it, industries, cut down on the plant. Then again at the same time roads to have the connection between the people, cutting down of the forest. Then mines to get the natural resources, cutting down the forest. So with as we humans are being growing, want more and more of the development, we have been doing the deforestation for the purpose of agriculture, for the purpose of construction of the dams, for the construction of the roads, plantation, getting the natural resources. This has been started from the 20th century, which is we are also being facing with the problems of because of the deforestation. As what is the most important thing for the forest to have is soil, sunlight, and the rainfall temperature. So on this basis, on this density also we can classify the types of the forest. But again, at the same time, on the basis of the temperature, climatic condition also we can classify. So there are 4 different types of forest. One is evergreen forest, second is about the forest which is in deciduous forest, third is thorny forest, and the last is littoral or the sea coast. So on this basis, we will be going to deal in the next coming of the class of the classification. And before this, what most important is to have the forest, sunlight, soil, and the rainfall. So how these climatic conditions, on these climatic conditions, how the forest is being classified into different aspects in detail in the next coming of the class we will be going to deal.